One of the big things is we're reintroducing ourselves to the industry, to the TV industry. We've made a lot of investments here. You can see a lot of that from our press releases over the past week or so. But Google's doing a lot in this space. And we think we have unique ways to really partner with TV partners, both on the broadcast and the MVPD side, to really help them through this convergence of linear and digital, because that's actually happening now. And when you think about that, we think we have a very good view on where the future of TV is going, and we've built out a lot of products to help for that. And our partners are really asking us to help them through this convergence and really bolster their business through this and make sure that the revenues don't dip and that we can come out the other side. And when you think about Google, while we're investing incredible amount, there's a lot of people trying to solve for this in the industry. And it's really important to see that not everyone, and Google won't be everything to all people, nor should it be. But really, when you think about where we're putting our best foot forward, it's really around 4 key areas. One is content distribution, helping our partners get that content out in front of their users at the right time on the right device with the right experience. Seamless connection to that content. With the abundance of content that's out there now, there's a lot of friction in that marketplace, and we're helping take out that friction, connect the viewers with our programmers' content in a more seamless way, and flexible monetization of that content. And that could be whether you want to drive subscriptions or you want to sell that via an ad-supported site and ads around the content. Very flexible solutions to allow them to do that. But at the underpinning of all of this is really our infrastructure and the cloud infrastructure that we utilize to bolster all of our solutions. And that really allows you to visualize all the data and then apply machine learning to that data to really kind of supercharge your business going forward. So we're really excited about that, and that's the vision that we have around the future of TV in the 4 areas that we really focus on as a company.
So do you define yourself as a video SSP? There are some big players, and if you do or if you don't, or what does that term mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you take a step back and you think about all the press releases that we've done this week, and even prior to this, you saw some of the articles that have been out around the things that we're doing around TV forecasting and pacing, even around TV content searching and explorer that we're calling a TV content explorer. We're really taking a much broader view than a TV SSP, and we always have been. Our primary purpose, when you think about our ad serving, was really built, even back in the days of DoubleClick, was really built to drive direct sales and empower our partners to make money around their content. And we really kept that through the 9 years at Google. One of the big differences, though, that we've done that others in the industry haven't yet done, is we rebuilt our ad stack on the sell side from the ground up. And we really built for that IP future. So when we think about that, yes, it could be direct sales, yes, it could be indirect sales, whatever that may be, but it allows you to monetize across all the different screens that you want to deliver your content on. But it also allows for those releases that I was talking about, whether that's the TV forecasting or the content explorer. Because we've been built for the ground up, we don't have to build custom instances for our partners. We can cycle very, very quickly through development because the ad stack has already been built for the future. So what that really means to our partners, we're going to move the entire industry forward, not one partner at a time, and that's what we're excited about. So that really allows us to deliver on what we believe the future of television is. And we're not defining that ourselves. We're actually working with our partners to do that. Because as I've said, the convergence of linear and digital is happening. We've heard it, we've seen it, we've seen it here today at TV Week. Our partners really need us to be a partner in it and help solve it. But it's not just our partners, the industry, as you can see here by our big presence, is really asking us to help too.
So tell us a little bit more about sort of the areas that you guys are getting into in terms of, well, linear, what can be called addressable, how you define targeted, programmatic TV. There's a lot of terms thrown around, but give us an idea of how you work with people, how you're working with broadcasters across screens.
Yeah, sure. I think the best example of that is if we take a step back, and we work with 28 unique broadcast networks. That's broadcast, cable, sports league. It's really a who's who of that client list. And we work with them across the U.S. and many, many more globally. But if we take the US for a minute, where we've really been focused is thinking about live events, dynamic ad insertion. How do we do that at scale? And we've really built out an infrastructure that has allowed us to do that. And I think that's really kind of evidenced by the events that we've supported. So it kind of covers all those topics that you've talked about. So when you think about the presidential debates, and one-to-one addressability and dynamic ad insertion of that, and we can allow our partners to do direct sales or programmatic sales into that, and those are live events. And but we also think about sporting events. So it's the NFL playoffs, the Masters. You think about live content, Bloomberg 24/7 and their show, and even the episodic shows like AMC's Walking Dead or CBS's Star Trek Discovery. We're really doing all of those things. So when we start to take a look at that, we believe that we're the leader in that at a scale on a global basis, and that's where we've spent a lot of our time. And when we talk about the convergence, that's really where we want to take those best practices and take the best of what TV is doing and the best of what digital is doing and optimize for that converged experience to deliver that for the end user cross screen. Again, direct sales, program, however you want to monetize an inventory subscription, our solutions are flexible enough to do it, and we apply the machine learning to help you make those smarter decisions. And that's really where we're spending our time when we think about the future of TV, is how do we help bring those pieces together. I think one of the important points to hit there too is probably nothing's more important than we think about this open ecosystem. Like I said, there's a lot of players trying to figure this out. We've built our systems to be very, very open and integrate with other partners so that we can deliver for our partners, but again, most importantly, the end user and the right experience that they want at the end of the day.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that, the demand side, and to what degree is the Google platform working with the buy side of Google, or with other demand, or or with direct sales? Kind of explain the demand side of the equation.
Yeah, sure. So we have, similar to the sell side of the business, we built out a fully ground up buy side solution for direct buying and for programmatic buying. I think the nice thing there with Google, again, when we talk about this open ecosystem, is we work with all the buyers out there to bring that demand to our partners and give them that view through our buy side solution. So we may go direct to someone like a direct brand that would utilize our stack. We work with the agencies, and then we work with all the different trading desks and other demand platforms, because ultimately what we want to do is for all of our partners, give them the right visibility on the buy side to be able to buy the inventory and the audiences against the content that they want and deliver their message. And on the sell side, we want to bring enough demand to our partners and enough flexibility within the systems, whether they want to sell it direct, but have that programmatic option on any screen they'd like to monetize that way.